To understand what anime culture is, it's important to know where it came from. In the early 1960s, shows like Speed Racer and Astro Boy paved the way for the American perspective of anime. In the 1980s, Voltron became extremely popular because of its colorful presentation and simple storyline. Our generation grew up on Dragon Ball Z. The show is very simple, however, it is the stereotype of what anime is. In 1988, the film Akira advanced the art form with meticulous drawing and lifelike presentation. The introduction of computer graphics imaging allowed anime to become a completely new art form. Movies such as Appleseed and Ghost in the Shell have been able to use this technology and incorporate it in anime to allow for the art form to evolve. Films such as Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away have become internationally known and accepted as the highest form and standard for the anime culture. Now that you have seen where anime has been, where it has come from, here are what the normal college student thinks of anime and the culture as a whole.
I think it was in high school, freshman year, and a group of my friends kept talking about it, and I think I went over her house one day and she just showed it to me, and that's how I got introduced to it. A typical anime watcher is normal. They go to school, they work, and then on their free time they watch anime.
There will be the people who, they'll dress up as characters outside of conventions. They'll use nonsensical Japanese phrases where they don't make sense. Those are called weeaboos or otaku. Those sort of fans have sort of cast anime in a negative light where, the only people who can like it are the fat, pimply nerds who, sit in corners and don't associate with anyone else. And because of that, regular people who just happen to like anime, they don't usually talk about it because they don't want to be associated with those types.
Because they're cool and it's funny, and I don't know, it entertains me. I mean, same reason why somebody will watch American cartoons, because they're funny or it's entertaining or something like that. There's a whole lot. There's romance, there's comedy, there's action, there's sci-fi, and they have their own type of names for certain animes too. So there's all kinds of animes. Like anything you could think of, there's probably an anime for it.
I just like the mainstream stuff. Code Geass was a show I liked, but it kind of turned to crap near the end. And then Gurren Lagann is another show I like because it basically takes what's best about the super robot genre and it's awesome and over the top. I mean, if there's a show I like, I'll watch the episode or two that's released and, that'll be it. I don't, scour the internet for different shows to watch just to fill my anime quota.
I have to watch it every day. It sometimes doesn't feel right if I'm not watching at least one episode of anime throughout the day. So sometimes it's one episode a day, or it can go to several hours a day. So I watch it a lot.
My high school's anime club for a while, I met a bunch of different types of anime fans. But eventually the otaku weeaboo crowd they got on my nerves to such an extent I just sort of stopped going.
I'm dying to go to one of the events. Actually this summer there was a huge one in San Diego, and I really wanted to go but I couldn't. So yeah, eventually that's one of my things to do on my list.
Western animation, they basically view it as either you get the kiddie stuff or you get the adult-oriented comedy like Family Guy, Simpsons, South Park. Anime, there's so many different genres and there's pretty much something for everyone.